Take a look at this footage. What you're seeing is the standard attack pattern of the Japan national team, the one we've all grown accustomed to watching.
Ego-san, are you sure we should be rewatching archives from the first selection? The boys are already on a completely different level.
Shut up, Anri. They're on a different level because I gave them the right impulse. But what if that initial spark had been guided by someone else entirely from the very start?
Ooh, are we looking at Yoichi again? Looks like he's about to start passing the ball and smiling like a good little girl all over again.
But Chira, hey, I've actually changed, all right? I'm not that guy who's scared to take charge anymore.
Come on, Isagi. You still think way too much about teamwork. It's so exhausting.
Nagi is right. Isagi Yoichi, in his base settings, is just a convenient connecting piece. An egoist hiding behind a mask of altruism.
Don't make me laugh. That softy is just a parasite, feeding off other people's strength. He doesn't have what it takes to be a real king.
Now, imagine you unpolished raw diamonds. What would have happened if Isagi Yoichi had embraced his villainous form from the very first second in Blue Lock?
Stop wasting my time with this hypothetical garbage. Isagi is just an obstacle for me to crush.
Don't rush, Rin. Look at the screen. What if Isagi hadn't searched for chemical reactions, but instead destroyed others' egos purely for his own pleasure?
If Isagi had become a villain, Blue Lock would have turned into hell a lot faster.
But I think it would have been so much fun. Dark Isagi. I wonder what his monster tastes like.
Stop talking about me like I'm some kind of fairy tale monster. I just want to score goals.
You only score when the ball is served to you on a silver platter, you slug.
In an alternate reality, Baru, during that very first match against Team X, Isagi wouldn't have passed to Kuon or Tadano. He would have simply used your aggression against you.
Using Baru? Sounds like a lot of tedious, boring work.
What did you just say, you damn egoist? Nobody uses the king!
He would have read your movements, Baro. Your ego is far too predictable. Villain Isagi wouldn't have united the team. He would have dismantled your defenders, stepped over you, and scored all by himself.
Ha! Just another fairy tale for the weak. Even with a dark mindset, he lacks the physical stats to withstand real power.
Physicality is merely a tool. A true villain alters the perception of the game for everyone on the pitch.
If he only acted for himself and destroyed everyone else, then where is that superego you're always talking about?
Superego doesn't mean being nice, Kunigami. Superego means absolute dominance.
Ego-san, the core concept of Blue Lock is built on rivalry, not psychological abuse within the same team.
One doesn't exclude the other, Henri. A true villain drains the confidence out of his teammates, turning them into mere pawns.
Wait, are you saying I just manipulate Bachira, Chigiri, and everyone else?
Oh, Isagi, you'd use me? What a fusion! I'd gladly give you all my passes!
Speak for yourself, Bachira. I wouldn't let anyone turn me into a puppet. My legs belong strictly to my speed.
Makes no difference to me. If Villain Isagi passes to me, I score. If he doesn't, I sleep.
You're all Luke Loom slugs. A real egoist doesn't ask for passes or manipulate lackeys. He simply annihilates the field.
In the second selection, that tiny brat would have still run into me and Nagi, and I would have trampled him right then and there.
You're wrong again, Baru. In the second selection, Villain Isagi wouldn't have adapted his play to suit you. He would have forced you into submission.
Force me into submission! I'll devour anyone who dares stand in my way!
Baru, you're screaming again. My ears are gonna rot off.
Isagi would have seen the pitch 3 steps ahead. He would have forced you to pass to him by stepping directly on your pride. He would have proved to you that without him, you're an absolute zero on the field.
That sounds terrible. I would never do that to my teammates.
Teammates? Remember this, Isagi. In this building, you have no teammates. There are only those who survive and those who get thrown in the trash.
Rin's being dramatic as usual, but the concept is genuinely terrifying. If Asagi's spatial awareness were used to destroy careers?
It goes against the very essence of sports. Football should be fair.
Fairness is an illusion for the weak, Kunigami. Winners are never judged. Now, let's skip ahead to the main confrontation, the match against Itoshi Rin.
I don't give a damn about his dark version. What difference does it make what garbage tastes like when it's still getting crushed under my cleat?
Rin, you're starting this again!
That was a fluke. You just got lucky sticking your foot out for a second ball.
But Villain Isagi wouldn't have waited for a loose ball. In that 4-on-4 match, he wouldn't have tried to beat you in technique or spatial reading. He would have shattered your bond with Sei.
Don't you dare speak his name.
He would have exploited your trauma. Your entire ego is built on a younger brother complex, Rin. Villain Isagi would have been whispering that into your ear right before every single one of your free kicks.
Whoa! That doesn't sound like cute Isagi at all. That sounds really dark.
Rin would have just gotten pissed off and scored himself. Or broken Isagi, which is way more likely.
Psychological warfare, right on the field. If you throw off your opponent's focus, their technique becomes useless.
I would never use Rin's personal issues against him!
Shut up, Isagi. If you ever tried, I'd smear your face across the grass.
But Ego-san, if Isagi had become such a selfish villain, could the Blue Lock team have ever united against the Japan U20 team at all?
Unite is a term for weaklings. A team doesn't need to be friends to win.
But to beat professionals, you need perfect team chemistry.
Chemistry can be forged out of fear and dominance. In the match against the U20 team, Villain Isagi would have become the sole center of gravity.
I am the center of gravity on the pitch!
Baru, you're a central obstacle, not gravity. Don't mix up your words.
Shut up, you lazy bum!
In that game, Sei Itoshi would have seen right through regular Isagi. But the villain? Sei would have seen a player of European caliber in him, someone willing to sacrifice everything just for a single goal.
My brother wouldn't even look at that slug. He was only looking at me.
Rin, Sei passed to me because I was in the right spot.
Shut up! He passed to you because you were the only piece of garbage open!
In our hypothesis, Sei wouldn't pass to Isagi because he was open, but because Isagi would have hijacked the entire rhythm of the game.
I can only imagine the backlash in the press. The media loves heroes, not villains.
The press loves a show, Henry. Heroes are boring. The public craves monsters that break the system.
Spoilers for European clubs. A total bidding war would have started over villain Isagi. Real Madrid or Bayern would have paid any amount of money for him.
As long as they pay a lot and don't make me run during training.
The king doesn't care about European clubs. I'll crush them all personally.
Ooh, I think villain Isagi would make an awesome captain. You know, the kind that smack you on the head if you pass the wrong way.
But Chira, that sounds awful. I'm never hitting anyone.
But admit it, Isagi. The concept really makes you think. How many times has your kindness stopped you from taking the decisive shot?
I'm not kind on the pitch. I'm just looking for the best way to win.
Your best way is relying on luck. A real villain creates luck himself with his own hands.
For once, I agree with Rin. A villain doesn't wait for a chance. He tears it out of his opponent's throat. Look at his aura. Regular Isagi's aura consists of green puzzle pieces fitting together into a single whole.
Yeah, his little puzzle pieces. They look so cute when he's trying to figure out where the ball is flying.
They are not cute. That's my analytical system.
For villain Isagi, those puzzle pieces would be razor sharp. They wouldn't assemble a picture. They would slice the opponent's plays into pieces.
Sharp puzzles. Sounds painful. I definitely wouldn't get anywhere near him.
That changes the entire logic of Metavision. You're not just seeing the pitch, you're seeing the psychological weak spots in every player.
Weak spots? I don't have weak spots.
Your weak spot is your brain, Baru. There's barely any of it.
Say that again, you selfish bastard!
Guys, stop arguing. We're analyzing a theoretical scenario here.
Don't interrupt, Isagi. Your dark form would have forced every single person here to evolve twice as fast, purely out of self-preservation.
If we bring this over to the Neo-Egoist League, Kaiser wouldn't have been able to mess with Isagi so easily.
Kaiser would have turned into villain Isagi's very first victim.
Kaiser. He already made my life at Bastard Munich a total living hell.
But if you were a villain, you would have made his life hell first. It just makes sense.
Isagi would have stolen the lead egoist role in Bastard Munich from him in the very first match.
Ooh, I can just picture Kaiser's face when Isagi snatches the ball from him and drops some cold villain line.
He wouldn't say anything. A real predator doesn't growling before tearing a throat open.
Correct. Isagi would simply use Kaiser as a decoy for the opposing defense, scoring a goal right over his head.
Enough praising this hypothetical slug already. He's sitting right here, blushing at every single word.
I am not blushing. I'm just uncomfortable hearing you guys discuss me like I'm some kind of football maniac.
But there's a flip side, Ego-san. An Isagi like that wouldn't have any friends in Blue Lock.
Friendship is dead weight, Henri. We don't need friends. We need the best striker in the world.
Well, I'd still be friends with him.
You're just crazy, Bashira. But I guess we'd all still respect his power, even if we hated his guts.
In football, you don't have to love your teammates. The only thing that matters is the result on the scoreboard.
If Isagi were a villain, he definitely wouldn't have helped me develop my ego. I'd probably still be a lazy nobody.
See? My normal approach helped all of us grow. If I were a villain, Blue Lock wouldn't be what it is today.
It would have been better without your whining and talks about team chemistry.
Shut up, both of you. In the end, I'm the only one who's gonna be left standing. King Baru!
Keep dreaming, Baru. Dreams are what separate losers from real egoists. Understand one simple thing. A villain in football isn't someone who breaks the rules. It's someone who dictates their own rules.
So, an absolute controller of the pitch?
Exactly. When Isagi is nice, he adapts to the ideals of others. When Isagi is a villain, others adapt to his madness.
But my metavision literally works by absorbing other people's ideas. I can't just ignore other players.
You don't ignore them, idiot. You subjugate them. Absorption is subjugation.
Rin's right, Isagi. Your ability to adapt is your most dangerous weapon. Add a drop of cruelty to it, and you'd be unstoppable.
Poetic, but I still want to sleep.
If this slug tries to add any cruelty to his play, I'll personally break his legs in our next training session. Baru, look at you acting like a real defender of morality. Who would have thought? I am defending my right to be the only king on this pitch, you insect!
So, we've broken down the concept of Isagi as Blue Lock's villain. What do you have to say for yourself, Isagi Yoichi?
I get your point, Ego-san, but I don't want to be a villain just for the sake of being a villain.
Pathetic whining again. You'll never become the best with an attitude like that.
Shut up, Rin! I'll use my metavision! I'll devour all of you! I'll swallow your ego, Baru! And yours too, Rin! But I'll do it my way!
Ooh, look! His eyes just lit up! Seems like the villain is waking up after all.
They're getting noisy again. Let's just go eat dinner already.
Nagi's right. Theory is fine, but we have a crucial match tomorrow.
We'll see how long your ego holds up under real pressure, Isagi.
In the next match, I'm trampling you, regardless of whether you're a villain or a saint.
Go to sleep, you unpolished raw diamonds. Tomorrow, you'll test whose ego reigns supreme.